Hey guys, this is Vanilla Poop, and here's my review of the Peavey Vypr 15W. Just got this amp for Christmas, and I wanted to do a review on it. This is the Peavey Vypr 15W. Here is the input right here, and if you don't know that, you should probably go be playing drums or something. Here's all the different amp side models, the effects, post gain, low, mid, high, delay, and on the effects you have reverb, you have an auxiliary input right here. See if I can zoom in on that. That's gonna go out of focus. And then headphone record out and your master volume, and of course your power switch. So I just want to go through some of the features of this amp. Maybe you want to get this amp, or maybe go higher to a 30-watt amp or higher, based on the features of this 15-watt. Here's the power button. It turns it on. The volume is on 13. And as soon as you notice with any of the Peavey Vyprs, it'll make this really cool light show when you do not have the input plugged into your guitar. And it just does this. Even if you have an iPod, you can plug it in, and it'll keep on doing that. So it'll give you a cool little light show if you want to use this as a speaker to play your music in. Just to show you, in my next video, I'll show you what it sounds like going through the different amp models, because right now I don't have any strings on my guitar because a couple of them snapped and I haven't been able to get over to Guitar Center. So the base features of this amp is, and why you should buy this over the Line 6, which I think is a good amp, but this is just far superior, is that it has 4 times the processing power of the leading competition, as Peavey refers to it, and that is, and their competition is pretty much Line 6. And I would take this any day over the 15-watt Line 6. So going through the different, there's DZL, Krankenstein, Brex, 6505, JSX, which is a Joe Satriani Peavey, XXX, Town, TWN or something, Deluxe, Plexi, Brit, BCat, and Classic, which models the old Peavey amps. And then on effects we have bypass, so you can bypass the effects, octaver, phaser, rotary speaker, reverse, which reverse is pretty much just useless because it's really hard to play along to and it just doesn't sound good. Pitch shifter, tube screamer, which is insane when you put it on the deluxe, which I think it's either deluxe Fender or Marshall amp that amplifies, and it's really loud, even for a 15-watt. Flanger, slapback, NV filter, chorus, and tremolo, and of course you have all your other knobs over here. And so it has 4 times the processing power, all these effects already built into it. The reason why I would take this over the Line 6 is just because the different abilities that you have with this. It's going to sound a lot more acoustic, analog sound compared to the digital that you get on the Line 6. And some of the complaints that I do have on this is that when you are playing loud, anything over 2 or 3, if you have any type of object on here, it's going to probably rattle, which I keep some of my picks, some of my metal parts to my guitar on here. Going to the back, and this is probably why you want to get a 30-watt over a 15-watt, but I'll show you why you'd either get the 15-watt over the 30, is this speaker back here. I mean, they say it's a whatever type of speaker, custom-made speaker, but you get this cheap little, it's not cheap, but they could have certainly put in a lot better speaker in there that you get on the 30-watt, which is a Peavey custom Blue Marvel on the 30-watt, which you don't get with the 15-watt. They're about the same sound-wise, except for on 30 watt you get the extra stomp boxes, fuzz, and all that, which is nice to have. But just the portability factor for this, if you're going over to a friend's house or playing in your room, which is, I don't need a 30 watt for my room, is just phenomenal. Just being able to take it anywhere, and sounds really, really good. It is $99 at Guitar Center, which is not that bad. This is a really good amp for $99 compared to the Line 6. So I'll be going into part 2 of the review, and that's it for now for part 2 on the Peavey Vypr 15W.